What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Right Side. Into my thoughts on Tuesday night's debate. The context of the debate is clear. Kamala's kind of honeymoon phase is ending. Trump is gaining massive momentum in the national popular vote type of polls. In this debate, Kamala needs to destroy Trump. No ifs, ands, or buts. Only one option for Kamala. She needs to destroy Trump. Trump, on the other hand, has two options. One, he can either destroy her, which would benefit him greatly, or he can just settle with a stalemate. If the debate was kind of, both parties did kind of bad, there was no clear obvious winner, Trump would declare that a win, and I would consider that as a win as well. So how did the debate go? Well, I don't think any person did particularly well. I think it was a stalemate. I think Kamala offered no policy detail, elaborating nothing on what she would do to fix the economy, on the border, or anything like that. All of her policy prescriptions are, I wanted to make it easier for young families to grow and expand and do all that kind of stuff, but never giving any type of description of what she wants to do. Never. She didn't do it with the Bash interview, and she certainly didn't do it on Tuesday night. She danced around question like a ballerina really well. She was obviously coached very well. ABC's moderators didn't, press her as much as they did Trump, which I'll get into that later. But Kamala, she didn't answer a lot of questions. And the moderators didn't push her on anything. So we really didn't get a Kamala that was going to give a lot of answers, and she didn't. Another thing she didn't get was any sound bites. Nothing that Trump could have said that was going to be something that she could play in her commercials, ads, or anything like that. No sound bites for Kamala. No quick-witted remarks or anything like that. One thing that a lot of people on the right were kind of on alert for was the excuse me, I'm speaking kind of moment, which is what she did with Mike Pence in the VP debates in 2020. She did not get that opportunity, and it showed. And she was very you could tell she was kind of annoyed by that. She wasn't ever given the opportunity to kind of flex the woman card and accuse Trump of not liking women because he was cutting her off or anything like that. So Trump did a good job of not letting her get any of that. I think Kamala came out of the debate empty-handed, which is like one of the last things she really wanted to do. Trump was Trump. Trump rambles at times, and he did so on Tuesday night. And he refused to give an easy answer on abortion. And coming from someone who's a very absolutist position on the topic of abortion, national ban, criminalized mother, whole 9 yards, Trump really kind of falsely kind of like a turtle into his shell when they were asking about abortion. I think he kind of falsely detected a trap when they asked him multiple times if he would veto a national abortion ban. And I think he really shot himself in the foot in how he talked about, because Christian Welker tells him that J.D. Vance said that that Trump would. And then when she asked Trump directly, Trump was like, well, I haven't talked to him about it and we don't agree on everything, which really doesn't sound good for Trump. We know Trump wouldn't sign that bill. He would veto it in a heartbeat. Everything that the left says about the national abortion ban coming from Trump is absolutely incorrect and wrong. There's no way on earth that Trump signs a national abortion ban. This doesn't exist. Won't happen. But he didn't. He failed in that question. He could have put everything to bed by saying, yes, I would veto it. Because what he did say is that it's not a problem anymore. It's a states' rights issue. And Christian Welker and even Harris, Kamala, said, okay, but if it comes to your desk, a bill for banning abortion, would you veto it? And he just wouldn't say yes. I would have much rather him have just said yes, because then that really takes a lot of temperature off of the abortion issue, especially for single women. Women really, for the most part, only care about abortion, especially single women. That drives them to the polls in a big, big way. So if Trump just says, you know what, no matter what happens in the legislature between both houses of Congress, I am not signing a national abortion ban. I will veto it outright. No ifs, ands, or buts. Take it to the bank. It would have helped him out a lot more. He didn't give that answer. I was very disappointed, and that's something that Trump's just going to start, keep dealing with until election day. Trump, on the other hand, got really good sound bites. So not as good as 2016, but he definitely got the Kamala, excuse me, I'm speaking moments in. That was really good. He had a moment where he was talking about Biden, saying, talking to Kamala about her boss, like, oh, you had to wake up at 4 p.m. to come drag him down and sign a bill. That was good. But yeah, I think Trump got a lot of good sound bites, but not like 2016, how he told Hillary Clinton that, you'd be in jail, those types of things. I don't necessarily know if he got any good sound bites, but, it is what it is. He got some good zingers, got some good one-liners in there, but nothing like 2016. Kamala Harris's final statement was a standard final statement. No substance from a candidate that has no substance. I was very underwhelmed by Kamala's final statement. It seemed like a typical casual politician kind of thing. Very much Kamala Harris. One thing Kamala did really bad on was her facial expressions. He really did not help herself out with a bunch of her facial expressions, putting the hand underneath the chin, some of the facial expressions she was giving as Trump was speaking on certain issues. Expect to see some funny commercials coming until the election. I think that Trump's campaign will jump on that very quickly, as they should. Trump completely fumbled his final statement. I don't think that he realized it was his final statement. I think that he was caught up in the moment, and what it sounded like to me was a rebuttal of her final statement, which is not what a final statement is. A final statement is what you want to be the lasting impression to the voters from your mouth. I think a lot of Republicans, especially since the Reagan movie came out, were hoping that Trump hit them with the, "Oh, you're better off than you were 4 years ago" line. Obviously, Trump did not do that, but Trump's final statement was a rebuttal to her final statement. I was very kind of like, oh man, I didn't think that he was killing it until then, and he definitely did not help himself out there. It was a really, really missed opportunity, and so I think if you asked Trump if he would take that back, I think he would, but I don't think it's going to make or break the whole night. I really don't think so. David Muir and Christian Welker were absolutely atrocious. Multiple times, the moderators were debating and fact-checking Trump, while with Kamala, they were fucking playing T-ball. It was absolutely ridiculous. CNN with Jake Tapper and Dana Bash were far better than ABC News with David Muir and Christian Welker. I mean, it was just absolutely outrageous how biased both Muir and Welker were. Multiple times, Muir and Welker were going back and forth with Trump, like debating Trump. It was absolutely unbelievable. I think Welker and Muir did better against Trump than Kamala did. It was absolutely horrendous. I think that they should be ashamed of themselves. I know they won't because of the media. Disgusting. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. The types of questions they would ask. They would ask Trump, so, President Trump, people say that you are the origin of all evil. How do you respond? And then they'd go to Kamala and ask her, people think that Trump is the origin of evil. How do you respond? So the questions and the way that they would serve Trump these prompts were destined for him to fail and destined for Kamala to succeed the whole night. It was so unfair. I was far more impressed with Jake Tapper and Dana Bash and how they treated Trump and Biden back in June 27th. Comparing them to Muir and Welker is an absolute day and night. I don't ever want to see David Muir and Welker moderating another debate. At least not with Trump in there. I mean, it was absolutely horrible. It was so bad. Horrible. Disgusting. Atrocious. I think that throughout the whole debate, Trump embodied and represented people angry and upset with the state of the country. I think that's something that will appeal to young voters like me and the working class. I think Kamala came off as snobby, pretentious, and condescending, which really captures the state of today's left and Democratic Party pretty well. Immediately after the debate, Kamala's campaign requested another debate. Not a good sign for her. And Trump outright rejected that. I think that her campaign's request for a second debate is kind of telling about how they feel she performed, at least in how it could relate to it affecting voters down the line. Independents tracked pretty well with conservatives during the debate in terms of what they liked and what they didn't like. And it's not good for Kamala. I don't think it's very likely that we don't have another debate. I think that there's a decent chance that we will. I think that Trump should leverage Kamala's desperation for a second debate in order to schedule a debate on Fox News. I think this would be much fairer. I think if you have Brett Baer, Martha McCallum moderating the debate, I think it would be the kill shot for Trump that he kind of needs to put the election to bed. One fair debate between Trump and Kamala Harris would I think Trump would destroy Kamala. And I think Trump knows that. I think that that's what's going to make him give her the ultimatum. I still think that he does pretty well if things go as they are right now. After all, it is Kamala asking for a second debate and not Trump. I think Trump realizes that, you know what, I didn't do the hottest, but if things just if the dust settled as it is right now, it's her that's in trouble, not me. I think that if Kamala really gets desperate, he could be like, you know what, fine, we're gonna do a debate, but we're gonna do it on Fox News with Brett Baer and Martha McCallum on my home field advantage. And we'll see if Kamala is desperate enough to do it. Because if she does, I think it's over. I don't think Trump loses on Fox News. I think that they push back on Kamala the way that ABC did on Trump. I think it's what'll help really kind of put the election to bed, put the final nail in the coffin politically and electorally. Kamala needed to gain momentum and stop Trump's momentum in the polls. She abjectly failed. No question about it. She did not stop the Trump train in the national popular vote momentum. I don't see how Kamala could have won this debate at all. She did nothing to garner a victory. In my eyes, both parties start at a neutral and can either go up or down. I don't think any of them are in the positive. I think they're both either stagnant or a little less. And that's why I think that a lot of people are saying that Trump won. And while I can understand that, but it's not because he's in the positive and she's in the negative. I think it's because at the very, very, very best, he's neutral. But she definitely slid down. Again, she offered no policy kind of elaborations, no policy vision, a stance around questions, no clarity. Kamala Harris is an establishment politician. She will not give you answers. She will be slick and slimy with the way she talks. And ABC, man, they let her go. And they hammered Trump on every single little syllable that he may have tripped up on. But at the end of the day, I guarantee that no independent voter watched this debate and had further clarity on Kamala's policy plan. Absolutely not. Because she didn't give anything. She flip-flops on fracking more than a fish does out of water. All of her policies are just flip-flopping. Trump didn't really have the ability to nail her on anything because he was too busy debating David Muir and Christian Welker. It was so bad. The whole debate was horrible. Trump did as much as he could, and I gotta say this. I admire Trump's ability to handle a 3-on-1 without blowing his lid. I can't believe, I don't know how he does it. I couldn't do it. I would lose my cool. I know that for sure. But he has an ability to just handle a 3-on-1 pretty damn well. And he doesn't get like angry or vicious. He doesn't even really get annoyed visually or verbally. He just deals with it. It's very impressive. It's something I respect a lot and admire. Before I end the video, I want to give a special thanks to everyone. We recently reached 800 subscribers. This is incredible. It's unbelievable to me how fast the channel is growing. Hello to all the new members. I think it was just last week I was celebrating 700. Now we're already at 800 on the road to 1,000. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for watching the videos and liking them and sharing them and commenting. I always heard people talk about thanking members, thanking viewers and all that kind of stuff. Like, oh, that's really trite. And, how much of a difference does it really make? But it really, it makes a difference, trust me. Each new subscriber that I get, I don't want to speak for other people, but whenever someone new subscribes to the channel, I feel an added drive to keep going and to this person joined the channel. They believe in what the channel is, just like me, and it really kind of adds the extra kind of drop of motivation that is really helpful when it comes to keeping this kind of thing going. Sometimes it can kind of seem like, oh, it's really stagnant. I don't really know if the channel's going to go anywhere. What am I doing? But, when you know, when I see you guys interacting in the comment section, I love it. It's so cool. I love seeing it. I love going through the comments and seeing you guys interact with each other in the comment section. I think it's superb. I love reading even the longest chains of 17, 12, 15, 17, 11, 10 reply chains in the comment section. I love seeing it. I love, going back and forth with you guys. It's a lot of fun. And liking the videos is actually very important on my end to kind of see what kind of videos you guys want to see more of. I'm not the most creative person. I'm really not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've been able to tell this. But that being said, when it comes to video ideas, I quickly, my well runs pretty dry pretty quickly. So you guys liking the videos really kind of helps tell me what you like. And I also really appreciate if you guys want to let me know in the comment section what you guys want to see. That's really helpful. Worst comes to worst, I don't do it, but best case scenario is I love the idea, and I'll even, give a shout out to whoever comments or suggests a video idea that I end up doing. I love that. I love you guys' help with that kind of stuff. But any support you guys choose to give, I'm very, very, very thankful for. You guys don't have to watch. You guys don't have to like. You guys don't have to subscribe. You don't even have to, you don't have to comment. You don't have to share the videos. You don't have to do any of that. You guys choose to do that, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. 800 subscribers is nuts. It was not at all where I thought this channel would be this quickly, but I'm looking forward to continuing to grow the channel because I really think it could be something special. And I think that it could be something that could be a really big, something that has a lot of influence. And that's what I'm kind of hoping for. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you could like button. If you'd like to support and help the channel grow, please subscribe or ring the bell to be updated with all my uploads. Finally, whether you agree or disagree, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd love to engage with you guys in respectful and thoughtful discussions. With that said, I'll see you guys next video. See ya.